So you want to make a DC Toon? Well, whenever if you've never made one, this is what you're gonna see as soon as you load it up. It'll automatically take you into this, and on certain systems it will take longer. Now I have already seen all these movies, so I'm gonna hold square and pass them up on both of them. If you've never seen them, you might want to watch them. They're kind of cool if you're into comics. It'll kind of tell you a little bit about the storyline. Now, here's characters, male, female. They have three different styles, three different sizes: Spark, Brute, and Striker. You can go by inspired by, you're going to end up with Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, this, that, and the other. You pick a hero, you're going to be a hero. If you're going to pick a villain, you're going to be a villain. You can always change it if you want. It's easier just to go through custom. Um, I'm going to pick hero because all my friends are heroes. I'm going to. This is how you stand. I'm going to pick standard. Now, Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Joker, any of them. It's the missions you're going to do. You're still, it doesn't really matter who you pick. These are just mission lines you're going to do. Superman's probably the easiest, and Batman's probably the hardest. Overall. You got powers here. Nature is a healer. They're all DPS. You switch to DPS anytime. But you have roles, and you don't have to play a role. You can always be a DPS if you want, but there are a million of them. Nature, sorcery, or healers. Middle is a troller. They give power and they give debuffs. Ice and fire are tanks. They pull in all the ads and stay alive. Gadgets is a troll, and all these down here you got to pay for. But we'll go over that later. Flight. This is probably the easiest movement there is. If you've never played this game, you want to go flight. You can go acrobats if you want. You're going to be on the ground most of the time. It has a flight mode, but it's really sloppy. Speed. This one, super speed. You're going to be on the ground all the time. You're going to have to climb. You can jump really far, but you'll have to climb up buildings. It's really aggravating if you've never played the game. But anyways, let's move on to weapons. I'm going to pick flight. Weapon hand blasters, I don't prefer them. You can do whatever you want. You can pick whatever weapon you want. It doesn't matter. You're going to just have one extra skill point. You can always change the weapon you're using and readjust your skill points. Your skill points is what go into your weapons, provide you more power, health, damage, this, that, and the other. I go with two-handed. I'm going to go with two-handed. I'm just showing you what some of the other weapons look like. Because overall, in the end, I'll do damage with two-handed. Because this game isn't just about your weapons, it's about powers, how you use your powers and weapons together. Now we're going to go over some picking the way you look. We're going to go something crazy like reptile on this. Because of nature, I don't know. I'm just going to pick it. And the hair. I'm going to pick no hair. That way it kind of looks like an alligator or something. And then you got your headgear, your face. Now, if you want the glowing eyes or whatever, you're going to have to miss those eyes. A lot of people like glowing eyes. Depends on the outfit, if you ask me. I might switch back to biker, but there's other ones and stuff. Other glasses, visors, headgear. Chest, I'm going to pick a t-shirt. You can pick whatever you want. You can go through and see each one. They're all different styles. You're not stuck with this style. The only thing you're stuck with is you're a male and or female, and you can switch all this crap around later. Each piece of gear has its own style. I'll show you how to lock this style in and make it to where you can change each piece the way you want it. I'm going to go with some jean looking things or leather jeans or something. And I'm going to go with business. And then, you know, you can change the colors and everything. I'm going to switch this back. There we go. To biker. Now, we got all that. Colors. We're going to go with palette. Okay, notice there's a little white ring around top, down on one, and you go up and down to go with the different degrees of the color. Top one is color, second one is degree. And I'm going to go black on black with red. Yeah, red, like a dark red. You can customize your base. I didn't save that color chart. I'm going to go back and change it real quick. These colors, like I said, you're not stuck with them. You can change them later. No big deal, like I just went on, but it bugs me, so I gotta do this. So I want red. I'm gonna go all the way red. I want a dark red. There we go. Now, for instance, say I want my glasses to be red, not the frames. Say I want the lenses to be. You gotta move it around. I mean, I've been playing this game for 4 years, and I remember every little aspect of it. But and then the belt, no, that's terrible. Let's go with the red class. Okay. Let's see. Okay, now if you're, see where it says next, say you're all set and ready. If you're on a PS3, you hit start. If you're on a PS4, you hit the options button. Then you hit X, type in your name. It's not showing it, but type in the name the way you want. I'm going to put Gremlin Green. And And if it was a name that couldn't be used, it will tell you it can't be used. And once again, I've seen these movies so many times. I've made a lot of characters. Load screens you can't skip through, unfortunately. That was Harley, that's Joker, or Scarecrow, sorry. In case you don't know. You'll come across them in this game. Every DC too. Okay, the game's, you started, you're on the ship. You're gonna get a little spill from Lady while this is going on. You hit settings to set up your options. Like for instance, you say you want inverted look. You put that on. And I would leave the rest. I would not leave on doing this auto lock. Do not mess with it. You'll be locking on the walls, shooting through walls, and you're not going to kill you. So it's stupid. I would just leave this the way it is for now. I mean, it's no big deal. You can cancel. Somebody invite you to a door or a league or whatever. Listen to one of your buddies. UI, rotate minimap. You want to do this or it's going to really bug you. Profanity filter. You can turn that on in case you want to see when people are cussing at you. The rest of this I would leave off for now. This. You can't, oh well, let's back up and show you. Okay, see the chat? When you start the game, the chat may not look like this. It might be all the way over to the left. Your map may be all the way over to the right. You can't really see it. It'll usually start you off like this. Only worse, like you can't see even less of it. If this happens, then you go into settings, go UI. Go into settings by holding down start. or options, and go and put it about right there. It should be good depending on your TV. This is your font size. Say the font in the chat is too small, you can raise it. This makes it to where you can see through your chat box a little bit. See, it's a little bit more transparent there. Okay, and then the last but not least, that looks pretty good. Okay, say you don't like music, turn music all the way down by moving this all the way down, or a little bit up. I like to leave it a little bit up. That way I'm not, oh, I don't like it all the way up. The other stuff, you can take it up or down if you wish. I like it up. That way I know what's going on. Sometimes it'll tell you something's happening. You need to know what's going on. That I would leave right where it's at. Now we got chat. I believe everything here except for this. Push to talk. The only time I move the mic or speak mic is if someone said something. But anyways, push to talk. You want to put it off. Unless every time you want to talk, you're going to have to hold down right on the D-pad 2 seconds before you talk. The whole time while you talk. Now this proximity, leave it off. Even if you become legendary, leave it off. Because people in proximity, 9 times out of 10, do not know how to mess with their mics. If you're in a group, it'll automatically put you in a voice channel that you can talk with group members. This here, I'd leave alone. Unless you notice lag, then I would move this. This will eliminate some lag, and not perfect, but some. The 60 frames per second at the bottom, I think that's the only option for PS4. It's been so long since I've been on PS3, I don't remember. Might be able to go from 30 to 50. But for the rest of this shit, excuse my son jabbering on. In a minute, buddy. The rest of the ship. Okay, this is how you'll block your hard one. Like it say you're taking a lot of damage or somebody's trying to kill you right on the melee, you'll knock them down. Possibly kill them if they're almost dead. But anyways, use triangle and square. And continue through here. Up. There's nothing major in this. You're just going to be hitting triangle and square. We're going to go over some other stuff in a second. Okay. Notice here, I'm still attacking and then on screen. I hit aim so I can focus into it. Notice I got knocked down. I hit R1 and it broke me out and stood me straight up. That only happens if you have power. You may still be killed with a jihad. I got a piece of gear here. That's cool, but I don't want to put it on just yet because I don't want it to change my style. Put on a piece of gear, it'll change your style. If you don't want that to happen, hold down start, go to style, and go to lock all up here. And hit X. Now, put on a piece of gear. Now, say later on, you get a bunch of styles and you want to change the way you look. You can go in, you can go through your styles, and you can pick it. And if you like it, you can back out, hit save, or discard if you don't like it. I think it looks stupid. I don't like any of these styles. Note, those hands you just got, they can't be replaced, so go ahead and claim them. The rest of it. Now, we got powers. You just got a power point. You have to pick the first power in order to buy anything in any tree. You have to level up to get more power points. All these down here is what you want to concern yourself with. The ones above are crap. They're for groups. And these down here at the bottom are role specific. These literally up top will not help you. Now, let's go ahead and pick this power. Doesn't really matter what you pick at this point. Now these are all. This right here is for DPS later on. This is for a healer. This is for a troll. This is for a tank. This is for idiots that like to show off that usually don't get anywhere in the game. I mean, when you're leveling up and you're not 30 or really, they're fun to play with. That's about it. This is a treasure box. As gear, when you're leveling up, they help a lot. Later on, they don't that much, but right now they do. So let's put this gear on, call on, and move on.
The entire ship is connected to Brainiac. You have to keep moving.
Now, every time you get a power, it'll tell you how to use it. For instance, your power right now is on L2. Instantly, I'll put it on L2 square. Say that really messes with you. You can change it. You can fully adapt this game to the way that you want to play it. By going to loadouts. And damage is all you pick right now. You can put them anywhere. Or put this one in R2 triangle. Oh yeah, I got this in here. I'll mess it up later. Okay, I'm going to put this power on R2 triangle by putting it here and picking it and puts it there. Worry about that later.
Motion detected in the arteries.
There's a high security nexus up ahead. Get through and use the transport tube.
And lots of more ads. We call them ads because they're not bosses. And sometimes they just pop in more. Notice there's a treasure box across the way. They light up. They do not make any noise that I can recall the last 4 years ago. Now let's throw in all this gear. This is needless crap, but this is gear. But this other stuff is needless crap. Any gear that has green on it, like the name, you want to collect it, you don't have to wear it. If it's got green in numbers, you want to wear it. Unless it's for a role that isn't yours. Like right now I'm DPS. If I pick up a piece of healer piece, I'll just put it in my inventory. I'll collect it, but I'll put it in my inventory for later. If it says troll, which I'm not a troll. Oh wait, you see the weapons here. There's where your skill points will go. 100 feet points make a skill point. Got, power, resto, might, this, that, and the other. Might is your power-based damage, and precision is your weapon-based damage. You don't ever think you don't need both. You do, because this game's all about weapons and power, using your weapons and your power. You can't just depend on your power, because you'll run out of power eventually. Notice these barrels sometimes come in and you can pick them up and throw them and they'll blow up some stuff. Don't expect that whenever you get higher. They won't do so much damage. But anyways, back to skill points. That is the game basically. And people that have a lot of skill points do a lot better in this game and they're not as frustrated. Is what is frustrating, getting the skill points. They don't come overnight. At this point, you can get over 200 skill points. And don't think you're going to get them all tomorrow. You're not. Don't think you're going to get anything in this game all leveled up by tomorrow. You might hit 30 within a day. With help. Or if you know how to play. But if you know how to play this game, you wouldn't be watching this video. This is the most annoying room in this game. Notice I'm stunned, I can't move. I had to hit R1 to get out. This is supposed to be a training room, but I just call it the most annoying room. Here, you're going to get attacked. You hold block. And here, you hold block, which is R1. The next set, you're going to hold square. The next set, you're going to hold triangle. Notice I missed them because I was just holding square. I wasn't actually paying attention to what I was doing. If here you just hold triangle. No, you just do what my kid did. My 6-year-old just hit all the damn buttons until he finally got out of this room. You cannot get out of this room until you break their shields and kill them. If you quit, say, oh, you're pissed off and you quit, you can die and it'll respawn you somewhere. But if you quit, you'll start over from the beginning of the ship where you popped out a little thing. With no powers or any one of my other powers, but you're going to start over from all the way back there. But if you quit and come back immediately, I think you'll be where you left off. Because if you disconnect in this game, it brings you back to where you were within a certain amount of time. I think it's, 15 minutes, maybe 10. All that kind of junk. You sell that junk for cash later on. And this is a help barrel. Notice it's orange, got a white cross on it. You can throw this at a bigger guy, like this is a mini boss. You can throw it at him while you're fighting him. You might kill him before it's out, but he'll give you health and power so that you can do more damage.
Destroy it, and the ship's external defense network will go down.
And you just press on.
Get you out of there.
If you do die, don't get discouraged. I mean, that's going to happen multiple times in this game. And KD is not a factor. There is no leaderboard. I mean, and notice this guy has an orange shield. I hold square and knock it off. That will not happen in the later part of this game. You're going to have to hit a switch, or a troll will have to debuff him, or to get that, or you just have to wait until it wears off. To get shields off. And if the troll debuffs them, they'll still have the shield, but they'll take more damage with the shield on. But some shields, they have to hit switches. Here's the big green guy. I don't want to say green, he's black and green. But you gotta hit or kill all these little things. You can kill these ads all day if you want, but I suggest just breaking out all the ads. I got skill points, so I can put that in. You can concentrate on ads, but I suggest just getting these down as quick as possible, because he'll just keep on spawning in ads. That's why we call them ads, because they just keep on spawning until an objective is complete sometimes. Now you've got a boss fight. Now notice this guy teleports. Now if he starts spitting those things at you like he just did me, hold block. Just until they go past you. And notice you're getting hit by something major, you want to hold block. Like, see, it blew me back, so I had to blow block to get out of the stun and put me in. Which block is R1 if you've forgotten. I got another piece of gear.
Superman, get ready.
You won't get a full set, but you'll get a lot of it before you get off the ship. It's not going to be enough to go do anything big, but it's going to be, at your level, it's enough gear.
Think again, Brainiac. You can't take on the
Here comes Superman. He's supposed to help you, but technically he's just there. You're going to have to kill most of the things. You're going to get a bunch of ads come in. Just kill them until he starts talking again, basically saying that you're done and he'll see you later or whatever. And please do not be adding German greed. I will not be playing on this particular tube. This is for
Almost
video
there. Keep
purposes
climbing. The
only.
network doesn't want to let me in.
I play shooter games on German greed.
Harvester ship VII-O has been compromised. Deploy my remaining forces to Earth. The ship has been compromised. All units must evacuate.
And don't think Superman doesn't do any damage. He does some, but it's you kill a lot more than he does. You'll talk to him, and you'll get
Nice
a
work.
little
Brainiac wasn't counting on you
skit.
breaking free and disabling his ship. Now use the teleporter and get yourself back to the city. We've got work to do.
Yes, it's
Now,
done. Superman
we're
will
going
finish here.
here. You'll get a movie. You can watch these. One, I've seen them one time, I'm backing out of it. And I'm going to the police station, because that's where it's going to send me. Now, the police station you go to, or there you go to, depends on your mentor. If you're a hero, Superman will always help you off the ship. If you're a villain, Lex Luthor
Vendors
will
are where
always
you
help
go
you
to
off the ship.
repair any damaged equipment or sell any items you don't need.
If someone ever tells you Wonder Woman helped them off the ship,
And
or
as soon as you
Batman
have
helped
enough
you off the
renown,
ship, they're
you purchase
smoking
those as
something.
well.
Now, whenever
Now
you
this is
find a
the
guy
mail-
like this, he's got a
mailboxes,
mission for you.
of course, plus the Watchtower teleporter, your PvP and alert holograms. Go ahead, check your mail.
At this
Save
point,
something.
you see how you got friends and stuff.
He has a message
You
for
can contact your friends, say, hey, I got a Toon. You cannot give them your PSN name. It's Toon, you got to give them your Toon. Like I make Gremlin Green without a dash. And just, it's got to be all in caps. It doesn't have to be, but it's better. That's for purposes. Say their voice is too loud. You can go over, and you can move it with your right analog, left or right. Say they're too loud, you turn them down. Say you don't want to hear them ever again, you turn them all the way down. But I'm going to put this guy right here. I've never met him. Might have a cool mic. Might run into him later. Now, say you don't like him and you want to ignore him for all times. There you go. You can get that. You'll never talk. You will never hear from them again, but they can hear from you. You might enter inference. Anyways, if they're in a group, whatever.
Gorilla Grodd is attacking the Queensland Boardwalk.
Now,
His army is
we
devolving
have
humans
to
to
go
apes, using
outside.
some kind of tech even Star Labs hasn't seen before. We've got to get in there and stop them before they overtake
Before I
Metropolis.
go outside, let me show you this real quick. At some point, it will tell you go to Gotham or Metropolis, depending on where you spawn. Every police station has one of these. Later on, you can get to the Watchtower through this. But Chinatown, Little Bohemian, which we're in right now, and Metro is Metropolis. Gotham is East End and Diamond District. And later on, you'll have Watchtower at the top and the wings of the Watchtower, which will be Magic, Meta, and Tech. That's later on. You can't get up there until you're like level 9 or so. Now, say your friend has played this game or whatever and everything. At this point, if he's invited you to group, you accept it. Make sure it's the team he said he had. I suggest don't accept random league invites. If your friend has a league, you may want to join his. If you join a league and you don't want to, you want to get out of it, I'm not going to show you because I haven't joined a league. They'll go to league, go to the bottom and say leave league. Notice that green light we passed, that's a police station. That's how you can tell from far off that there's a police station. Now, say you're so far off you can't see the green light. You can highlight the police station by going like this, hitting triangle. This will put a green arrow on your map to where it'll be highlighted. You can go over there and there will be a green X wherever it is that you highlighted. You go to the map by holding down start or options depending on the console you're on. And well, let's see here. If there's so many green people around and you can't see shit, you can go here and put hide non-hostile players, and there won't be any green dots on the map anymore except for people in PvP. And red, which is enemies. That guy is in PvP fighting somebody, so now he's against us. Now note, these people got 2 names. Some of these people have 2 names. They are in leagues. Once you become in the league, you'll have 2 names. You'll have your league name under your name. But on your Toon, you won't see it. Notice I do not have a name on my head. I've got it up in the left-hand corner, but your league name will not be there. And that's it for creating your Toon. You're going to have to go off and do your missions. Hopefully you got a friend that plays the game that can lead you through it. And that's the intro for the noobs.